Lawyers, what's the dumbest way you got sued for losing a case? Wade walked into my office like he'd already won, folder under his arm, shoulders back. The kind of energy that only comes from a man who watched 3 episodes of Suits and retained none of the legal information. He wanted to sue his neighbor over a fence. Not a collapsed fence. Not a fence blocking his driveway or destroying his garden. A fence that was 4 inches too far onto his property. 4 inches. And he wanted $50,000 for it. I told him straight up, Wade, this isn't going anywhere near that number. He leaned forward, nodded slowly, and said, I just want what's fair. What's fair, apparently, was 50 grand for less than half a foot of disputed grass. I took the case anyway, prepared everything properly, built the strongest argument the law could offer for a fence that nobody should be in court over. We walked in, I presented, and I could already see the judge's face doing that thing where she's deciding whether to be annoyed or entertained. Then Wade leaned over and whispered, I want to say something. I looked at him. Wade, do not speak. I just want to add context. There is no context that helps us right now. I'll keep it short. He stood up before I could physically stop him. What followed was 10 minutes. 10 full minutes of Wade explaining, in dramatic detail, how the fence had emotionally damaged him, how he couldn't sleep, how he'd lie awake at night thinking about those 4 inches creeping further onto his lawn in the dark. The judge held up a hand. Do you have any documentation of this emotional distress? Wade nodded like he'd been waiting for that exact question his whole life. He pulled out his phone. I closed my eyes. He walked it directly to the judge and said, it's all in my journal app. The judge took the phone, started scrolling. The courtroom went quiet in that specific way where everyone knows something terrible is about to happen and nobody wants to miss it. Her face changed, not gradually. All at once, she looked up at Wade, then back at the screen, then set the phone down on her desk like it had personally offended her. 2 days before filing the lawsuit, Wade had written a journal entry. It said he didn't actually care about the fence. He just wanted to, and I'm quoting directly, make Denny's life difficult. Denny. The neighbor's name was Denny, and it was sitting right there in size 12 font in Wade's own handwriting, handed voluntarily to a sitting judge. Case dismissed. Court fees on Wade. I was still gathering my folders when my phone rang. It was him. Why did you let that happen? I sat there for a sec, looked at the ceiling, thought about every moment in my career that had led to this call. Wade, I said. I told you to sit down. He goes, you're my lawyer. You're supposed to protect me from myself. I haven't taken a fence case since.